wonderful view? This is the view that we get to walk by every day, walking to and from the College of Health Sciences to visit our occupational therapy professors. Unfortunately, this view comes at a cost. Our tuition for our OTD program is over $100,000 compared to the previous master's program that was around $60,000. This year, ACOT mandated that the OTD was the entry-level requirement for an occupational therapist and that all programs would be transitioning in 2027. ACOT felt that doctoral level education would best prepare graduates to demonstrate professional autonomy and would allow an increased focus on primary care, interprofessional care teams, and specialization in practice. The move to an OTD is what ACOT thinks is best for the profession to meet growing needs of the society and to keep up with our peers in the healthcare profession. We spoke to the program director of Rush University's occupational therapy program, Linda Olson, about why she thought the transition to an OTD was best for Rush's program.
Well, we had been considering, should we go to an OTD, shouldn't we? And the profession was definitely talking about it from the time I became the program director in 2012. They were talking about it, and it looked very much 2 or 3 years ago that ACOT was going to vote to go in this direction. We were the first entry-level master's program in Chicago, and even though we won't be the first OTD, there's another school in the same place as us, but we're still ahead of the curve, and we want to be a leader in OT education.
We want to look at what makes the occupational therapy doctorate unique and how it will improve.
There's more respect. I think that dealing with administrators, that it will be easier to get on their radar and on their calendars if you have a doctoral degree. I also think the benefit of doing the doctoral experience, even if you don't do it in exactly the area you want to do it in, you will be, you'll get the experience of program planning and program development, and that is crucial right now.
That the OTD does have something to offer, like the profession, and in order to kind of just keep up with the way that the culture has kind of gone. But I think that the OTDs are kind of uniquely capable of making more change and being more of an advocate for the profession.
We asked Rush University's academic coordinator what made her decide to pursue an occupational therapy doctorate.
So I was considering getting an OTD for a long time. I was kind of going back and forth. After being in practice for a while, I was just interested in maybe expanding my career opportunities kind of in the long term, thinking about my career. Like, I love physical rehab, like I loved what I was doing, but just as far as my body over time and I just wanted to continue to like grow and be challenged. So like once I committed to doing it, yeah, I was really happy with my decision. I think I was like.
In addition to concerns with the increased cost of the OTD, many were concerned about how the transition to the OTD will impact the diversity of applicants.
I think, yeah, that's like the big kind of opposite side of the coin is like, are we narrowing who is able to get an OT degree, which obviously we don't want to do, and we want to be able to understand the needs of our clients, which obviously requires us to be diverse as well. We're going this way to the OTD. Now, how do we make this so that our OTD candidates are really uniquely situated to respond to the needs of employers and our clients?
I'm concerned that we're excluding people. Even our applicant pool is about probably 90% white, Caucasian, or students that are not considered underrepresented. And I actually think that even when we went from the bachelor's level to the master's, that has created more of an issue. Institution is putting about $1.5 million into the College of Health Sciences to increase diversity.
For many, student loans are a necessary evil of going to grad school. In a survey given to Rush University's class of 2020, 95% of students said that they would be taking out student loans for school. With the cost of education skyrocketing, a huge issue with the OTD was the increased cost of it.
I kind of have stayed out of it like a little bit. Like I've heard there's like some really heated like discussions going on Facebook, and everyone has an opinion. I know that physical therapy has transitioned, obviously, and I want OT to be like obviously respectable and to kind of keep up with. I think if it's more of like a societal, cultural, bigger picture kind of issue that goes beyond OT about people in general needing more resources and money in order to get a degree that's to make like a good living.
It would be nice, but it won't happen. And I was told that pretty much the salary would be the same when I came out, but that with the higher degree, you have the opportunity to move up quicker, and so you have the opportunity to increase your salary quicker.
Time and resources, and you have more of a knowledge base. And I do kind of feel like, again, it comes down to that individual. So like, what did you do for your OTD capstone? What do you have to offer? What position are you going to be doing? Are we giving you a little bit more responsibilities because of that? Then you should certainly be paid more if you're able to like advocate for yourself.
75% of the individuals that completed the survey reported that they would be over $100,000 in debt by the time that they graduated. We asked Linda what she thought about this shocking number.
I can't imagine. So in looking at the debt, one of the things that the Department of Education is looking at is what is the debt loan. So total. Want to know what it is for undergraduate and graduate. And they're starting to look at that. And so when I do the annual report after you all graduate, you will get a survey that asks for general, like how much is your total debt loan? And then I have to report that to AOTA. So hopefully that means that the Department of Education is starting to seriously look at this student loan problem. It's a huge problem. Please do not contact me after you graduate to reiterate how much your student loan is.
Fortunately, there are still programs out there for student loan forgiveness. With the increased cost of the OTD, make sure to stay informed about the status of these programs. If there does come a time that these programs are on the chopping block, make sure that you advocate for yourself and reach out to state representatives to make your voice heard.